All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I'm gonna try and do a stream this morning. I don't know how long I'm gonna run, but y'all are definitely gonna be questing in the Evers today. We yours truly, Cool Daddy Fresh. So we are going to take another look at this game, see what I can get into. Like I said, I did want to do some regular content. I did send out a notice yesterday, so I'm still off my A game. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Not even gonna lie to you guys. That vertigo is rough. That vertigo is rough, fam. Having vertigo is crazy. And I was fine. I actually thought I got rid of it. That's where I made a mistake because I decided because I planned on streaming this weekend, and then I had decided before I was gonna stream, I had a chick moment, right? I decided I was gonna do like this bubble bath, just soak, relax. I made the mistake I made the mistake of dunking my head. When I went down fast, and I felt the effects. Now, one thing, if you got if you ever end up finding yourself in a position where you got vertigo, something to note for people that, because I didn't notice at first, something to let people know, and I had a harsh reminder of, you want to move slow, real slow. You want to move slow with that shit, because as soon as I felt the effects, I snapped right back up. That was the way wrong thing to do. And so I messed myself up royally over the weekend doing that shit. So that's why I did not get to stream this weekend. I couldn't do nothing there but lay my dizzy behind, maybe sit a certain way, maybe looking like some stuff on the internet. I didn't even play anything. I literally just got zero gaming in, but I'm feeling like good enough today, or this morning rather, that I decided, I'll hop back on here. Um, which I mean, it kind of worked out. Let's see what I got. Because normally on the weekends I would try to cram in like a Fortnite grind over on that game, and I'll normally try to schedule like when I know Vampy can get on, because I'm used to seeing Jip. Jip's kind of hit or miss, and she was busy, so I assume Jip might have been busy as well too. And me, well, I was just too rough. There was no way I would be able to handle a game like that. Um, but I feel okay. This game is pretty mellow, especially starting out. I mean, you do got to pay attention to what you're doing, but you're not having to hop around jumping, out of battle buses and crap like that, and doing all kinds of weird crap. So, yeah, this one's a little more mellow to play. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Do I want to put something? You know what? Let me throw Cam over here. I don't have Cam on here, just in case I go walking around. So I did last stream in third person. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole stream in first, but I am gonna do it in first for a little bit at the very least, because this is how you normally would play the game, or at least back when the game launched. I'm sure by now a lot of people, unless you're an old school player, a lot of people probably play in that third person mode. But I definitely think the immersion, oh, this dude just turned way around. It has more immersion when you're running around at first. I think you honestly feel like you're more part of the world. Hold on, let me check. Okay. I was double checking to make sure that I unmuted because, like I said, I'm still a little off, so I'm not entirely thinking clear. Um, I don't need to go to the bard skill. I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave my OBS mic muted. Um, Actually, one thing that I probably should do, that's what I originally was going to do. I can get rid of levitate, get rid of cam for the moment. I got skin like rock. There you go. Need that strength because I'm encumbered currently. And spirit of the wolf. Alright, there we go. So tab will be the default apparently to target self. There we go. That's more to my liking. And so I am carrying a lot of stuff. I do need to decide what I'm going to do with some of this said stuff. That's the goods area. Alright, so maybe later I will help you. What up, you the parcel dude? Let's see what you have. I'm curious, how to total parcel count? Hmm, interesting. The only items I can use, so apparently you have no parcels or houses to sell, at least to me anyway. Let me see what I can have, period, no? Huh. I wonder if there's something where you gotta be subbed, but as far as I know, you don't have to be subbed to get a house on here. You just gotta have cash or the house. I could be wrong on that. I know some games do have that, where if you want to have a house in the game, you have to have a active subscription. But to my understanding, the first game you're supposed to have, to my knowledge, unless I'm wrong, I could be off on that, and people can feel free to let me know if they want. But as far as I know, you have access to all the content um, in the game or whatever, minus whatever the last two expansion packs were. Right, that was the end. Alright, that is absolutely not where I want to go. Yeah, I don't think it's up there. So this is the part where people would always fall off when you're going down. Mostly because back in the day you were playing in first person. And you didn't always see where to step. You had to watch that step. So I'm trying to remember how to get to my guild hall. It's the other way. Well, that's the bank. Okay, so a couple things I'm gonna try and take a look at today. That I kind of was curious to check out. Because you don't see either of these features on the emulated servers. Is the housing feature. I'm curious to take a look at that if I'm able to. I want to see if the free house is actually rent free, like what they give you. All right, let me watch that. And mercenaries, because they don't really have fully functioning mercenaries as far as I'm aware in the on emulator servers. So you have to go through some technical crap, especially if you're playing on a private server, like an offline server. You know, doing like your own single player version of this game. You have you have to set up bots. That unless you want to box, which I've done neither. I've never even actually set myself up. I believe this is it. I haven't even set myself up as a GM. I just play normal. Alright, so are you the one that you're, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the person I need to talk to. So, let's actually look at our quest journal. So I have 0 tasks. I'm not surprised. 0 quest history. That's hilarious. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a couple of screenshots of those. So as you guys can see, I have literally never done quest ever in this game. Never have I done a single solitary quest. At least on live. I take that back. At least on live. I played around in the tutorial. I played around in the tutorial on my own private thing, but the tutorial on live is actually different. Because when I did log in that level 1 character, I looked around. That's completely revamped. I don't remember when they did it, but I think when I made it, I noticed that. So I thought I had quests in the journal because I could have swore I thought they gave you automatic quests or whatever and sent you shit. Because I could have swore, I guess unless it deleted after not being on for 11 years. I mean, about 11, almost roughly a little over a decade. So, but I could have swore by default the game popped some shit in here. But I've literally never done a quest on this game. Interesting. And actually take that back now that I'm thinking about it. I did, and I'm surprised that's not on a list. I did do quests now that I'm thinking about it because I got it in the bank. I got my I could have swore I got my tonic. I can't remember what I had to hand her something. I think to get the tonic. I would assume that would have counted, but probably not all quests or whatever are actually going to be in the quest log. So let's see because this text seems familiar. Okay, so she is going to present me, but I already had a Leaf Runner's assembly kit, so why would you be giving me another Leaf? Okay, did I not have that already in here? Yeah, let me stick you there. Okay, let's move the assembly kit over here. We got another Leaf Runner's assembly kit. I'm pretty sure I've got about 2 or 3 of these already. Uh, although, you know what? I'm not even gonna complain that they gave me so many of these. I mean, that's free storage, but I might only have one additional one, but fuck it. Um, okay, have I not? Have you? I have, because I'm wearing the Leaf Runners. I was wondering how I got this shit. So I've done all of this. Hold on. Where's my quest journal? Okay, I've done all this for her. Is this all she's gonna do? I thought she was the one I needed to see for the freaking house. Caps, bracers, sleeves, boots, leggings, gloves, tunic. So let's see, I have the tunic. I think I have everything. I've got the sleeve. I have the legging. Where's my glove? Glove. Boot. Do I not have boots? Okay, so I don't have the boots. Alright. That doesn't mean I didn't craft the boot. And braces, so I did not do. So apparently there's a few things here I didn't do. Did I do the cap at least? Is that no? That's another cap. Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, what the heck? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll say, I know I took a screenshot of this. Hold up. So before stream, I actually searched a couple of things and took a screenshot of the answer. So I'm trying to double check something. Annabelle is who I need to talk to. Alright. Alright, so I might come back to her and then do that stuff, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. But the extra box free show was nice of her. Matter of fact, hey, interesting. You get more hmm, you get more storage with that assembly kit. She hands that to you. I mean, not that bags are super expensive, but damn. Might be worth it to see if they have like different bags that have more slots anyway. I think they do, if I remember right. Uh, oh, oh, man, it gave me some serious motion sickness. I felt that fall. See, that's what I mean, like being in first person. I felt that fall. I ain't even gonna lie, fam. I felt that fall. I felt that one. Like the hairs on the back of my neck and my freaking arm. It's like, oh my god. So yeah, as a new character, you'd be totally gone. Be game over. You end up respawning. But in the live version, they took away the death penalty or whatever, as far as having to hunt all over the place for your body. So that is the upside, especially nowadays when you don't have a lot of people in the zone. You don't have to worry about like running all over the place. So it's more of a non-issue, I would think. Not gonna lie, wish the EMU server that I had set up had fucking had that option. So I think I know where I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way, yeah. Definitely off my game. That's the tavern. That big ass build, all that. That is not you. I think I have an idea what they're talking about. Hopefully nobody watching has motion sickness. I know that could be a thing. The first person. I want to go to the bank. This is where waypoints and I think there is actually a way to do waypoints in here. I just can't remember how to do it. Or like how they have like little lines that show you the way, like in WoW or whatnot. But I mean, this is an old school MMO, and it does not handhold you. I don't know about the current live version, but in its original form, it did not handhold you at all in the slightest. But like I said, I don't see. I mean, like a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing that's changed so far. Bear in mind, I mean, still sort of at the beginning, but I mean, it mostly looks like just quality of life improvements. Outside of, I mean, the new content, and I mean, I have noticed that some of the NPCs, unless I've just been playing on EMU servers that long, feel a bit different in the way they move. I don't think it's just the fact that I've been playing on EMU servers that long, but just the because like there's a lot of stuff that I've noticed, like that graphic glitch, like this here. You guys kind of, there you go. That I don't recall that ever being a thing. So I would wager that probably has to do with whatever updates they've done, especially updating the DX11 maybe possible. Hard to say. Could be an unintended bug. Just it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of crazy that this looks like a big ass wall of wood, but so there are a couple of graphic glitches, which I don't mind it personally. It doesn't bother me. Kind of adds to the charm. I find it mildly amusing, but I'm not gonna say it don't need to be fixed. I mean, they would probably want to fix it because I don't recall seeing that being an issue in the older versions of the client. Definitely gonna end up checking. but I don't recall that being a thing. It definitely wasn't a thing back in the day. I definitely don't recall seeing that. I'm not gonna say the game didn't have its fair share of graphic glitches, probably. I just don't recall that specific one. Also, and it might a server restart might have fixed it because I've noticed I have not seen it. But on the last stream, I was seeing a lot of enemies walking up here in the city. That was never a thing back in the day. So I have not really seen that yet. So it might just be the server needed to be restarted. Quite possible. And I'm not gonna name the content creator that I watched. One I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I don't want anybody to take like I'm doing a dig. But I did watch a video the other day where I kind of disagreed. This particular creator felt um which I get why he feels this way, but at the same time I think it would be very bad. Um, and this video came out, I mean, prior to the result of the lawsuit. That's not good. But basically one of those, Daybreak needs to sell the game or whatever, or shut it down, whatever, blah blah shit, and just let the emulator community take over. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, that would be very bad. Because first off, like, and I don't mean it as a dig, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but after 3 decades, the emulator community's only pumped out 9 of the expansions that you can emulate. The game has what now? 32. So what you want them to get rid of the game so you can have what 1/3 of the fucking game? Nah, nah. 1/3 of the content? Yeah, no, no thanks. Um, if Daybreak was going to shut down the servers, I would definitely, I would hope that they would actually set this up to where they just sold the game outright, gave people the ability to just host the server content themselves if they wanted to, if they were going to go that route, you know, make people actually just pay for the fucking client, and then they can do whatever they want to do, if that was going to be the case. There's so many ways they could go with that, but I don't see them shutting this game down no time soon, nor do I think that they should sell it. They've had it from the start, back when they were SOE to now. So I thought that was just some crazy ass shit to be saying. I wonder if this is the. Let's see. I wonder if this is the one that they're talking about. I don't think it is, but I think this was the spot I was thinking of. But I don't know. I'm probably the odd man out on this. I do think that Daybreak and Darkpaw did a decent job keeping this game and lights on all these years. And honestly, when it comes to emulation, the emulator community is more into doing custom content or just straight out classic, which is why we've only had 9 expansions or whatever in the last 3 decades. And honestly, I mean, it's mostly people doing their own interpretation of what they think the game should be or should have been, which is all well and good. But I mean, you're still, as far as like content in the official game, yeah, you want to have that. You want to have that. It's something. Yeah. Okay, so that might be why I can't find her. I don't know. That might be why. Let me pull this back up. Damn it. Thought they said she was in Kelethin or as well also. That's why I'm not finding her, because her ass is in the damn tutorial area. I can't go to the tutorial area. So, hold on. Shit, we might not be looking at the damn house. Now that I'm streaming, I can't find that shit that I read. Christine is who I needed it for. Okay. Crap, that's a mouthful. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it means though. That scouts it tonight. Hold on, do you got a Christine here? Because everybody has their own guild hall. This one don't make no damn sense. Just find the freaking guild lobby. Like no guild lobby. What am I missing here? Great. Okay. Or it's gonna be finding out what entrance. I'll go back to my own damn guild lobby. We just go talk to the NPCs there. Okay, what the crap? I ain't gonna lie, I remember So being faster. I could be getting it confused with Spirit of the Cheetah though. Of course, that'd be time. Oh well, toasty in here anyway. Yeah, my heater just automatically turned off. I think it has a temp thing in it. So popping itself off every time the damn room gets too toasty. I've had it running for a while though anyway. It's about due a break to cool off anyway. Oh man, this is why I get so annoyed. You think after 3 decades I would know exactly where every fucking thing is in this city? And I still get lost in this bitch. You would think after 3 decades I would know where everything is. Everything. Yeah. Fuck if I still don't get lost. Let me just do that. Just do that. Hold on. Damn, is there not that much difference? Hold on. Why do you, why the fuck do I even have a run walk button for? Hold on. Okay, so slightly. Damn, that's ass. I don't remember being that big of a difference. I mean, or that small of a difference, rather. That's ass. We're definitely gonna have to get that spirit of the cheetah. We're definitely gonna have to level to get that spell. That's complete ass. Damn it. There we go. Anybody else to talk to? I'm just curious. Alright, the guild master. Let me see. If I Alright, so that's wait, I'm not messing with her right now. Seriously? That's am I reading that right? What? Currency must have changed. I remember those prices being lower. Like platinum was supposed to be like high-end currency, like it was rare. Like the platinum, like that's in my bank, you know, like not everybody had that amount. Like rare shit. So these are all just freaking vendors. This guy don't have nothing. Wolf form. Don't I already have wolf form? Pretty sure I already have wolf. Now wolf form I remember, and that one definitely go fast. Hold on. Let me, I don't think I have wolf form. What level can I use that at? I gotta be level 20. So why you showing me shit that I can't use right now? That's why you're a dumbass. Because I've literally got a tick. Okay. Damn, that's an ass spell. Not gonna. There we go. Let's be closer. Hmm. Looks like my dude sells backpack. It'd be on the pricey side. Alright, so let me do. I don't. I'm literally gonna hell everybody. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so nobody here. There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Actually, come to think of it, I'm wondering if that shit used to happen back in the day. I'm getting confused. I want to say they got rid of it though. I want to say that used to be an old, but it did happen. Almost ran over the edge. Where in the hell was that lady? Master. Alright, so greetings, it is good to see you. I truly wish we could have met during happier times. I am sure you feel it, friend. The gods have been silent. I fear that someday the gods will turn their backs on us completely and become no more than distant memories. However, if enough of us pay tribute in homage to the gods, perhaps we can gain more favor. Yeah, I'm not paying tribute today. Hell, I'm broke. I gave at the office. I'm not paying shit right now. I'm annoyed because, let's see. Oh yeah, for about an hour, 12 minutes, and 8 seconds I've been streaming. So that means I've spent roughly an hour working out where to find the fucking house, and that's not working for me. I'm actually gonna come out of first. We've done enough immersion for right now, because now I'm slightly a little bit annoyed. Let's see where my dude is going. Matter of fact, check something out here. No, there's a way to do this. I just forgot how to do this. I did this in my other game. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I can't do it. That was one of the things that annoyed me. Now I remember. I was trying to see where I could hide my name, but I forgot on my single player server. I went untick show player character names because I didn't need to worry about knowing who was who because I'm the only one playing. But I like to see people's names, know who I'm dealing with, on so I leave that tick. So never mind. Yeah, they should give you the option to. I wish they'd add that in there, like where you don't see your own character name, you still see everybody else's if you want to. And I suppose at some point down the road, I will end up eventually turning all that shit off. So that is a bust. I'm not gonna keep looking for the housing thing. I might have to look into that. Um, see. Where to find Merc Kelethin? Let's test out the marks. Housing is a bust. Okay, let me let me type the actual fucking word out since results want to tell me where the dumbass I know where the merchants are, asshole. I am getting annoyed every time I like fucking do a search for something. This shit be asking if you want AI assistance. I cannot be the only one that gets annoyed by that. Fish's Ale House. that last search, it gave me a name of somebody damn talk to, and now this time it wants to, okay, whatever. I don't know what fish ale house is. Let alone that name ain't even fucking familiar to me. Let's go find the bar. Right here. Tavern. Any mercs in the tavern? No, we just got the freaking bartender. That's the inn. It was over here. Emerald Warriors. Collective. Back Weavers. Art Skill. Yeah, I'm gonna do one walk around in this town, and then if I don't find it, fuck it. That's the inn. Take a shortcut. They get on my nerves. Got a lot of inns. Pretty sure I just went the wrong way in the one way. Fuck it, if I fall off, I fall off. High enough level I can afford to say fuck it. How about it not circle back? Got the silverware. I bet you I just did. I did. I did. I should have just jumped straight into exploring. But no, I wanted to be curious. Saw myself look at the new features. Looking rather. Let me do another search on the ship because Fish's Ale House. Doesn't even fucking sound remotely. Let me open up tab second search here. Hold on. Alright, that's not Kelethin, dicks. I think I know where they're talking about. Hold on. You did not just give me all they did. And I literally have this. See, that's why I'm not finding it. Because they're talking about EverQuest 1. And I've literally got my search labeled. Or they're talking about EverQuest 2. I have my search labeled as EverQuest 1, where to find mercenary in Kelethin. And they're giving me the answer for fucking EQ2. And we want AI to be running shit. That's what we want. We want goofies to have fucking AI. Fucking, I mean, it's bad enough we got AI answering services now. You got to talk to a fucking AI bot in order to handle business. That's why I'm having such a hard fucking time. Fucking search ain't even reliable anymore, especially when it comes to this game. I would have better luck referencing the P99 fucking Wikipedia. And that's only for the classic era information. I mean, shit. They wouldn't have nothing for this, but damn. That's crazy. And that is the bad thing about playing an older MMO. A lot of the information websites that used to exist are no longer out there. I have noticed that with a lot of older games. So that is the rough thing. It's definitely, you'll get that feel of like when the game first launched and having to figure shit out on your own. So I'm verbatim probably gonna have to like randomly run across whatever and shit. Let me see. I have never used the map in this game for hardly anything, but I am going to be using that bitch now. Hold on. I'm glad I took screenshots of this shit. Let me find that last search I did that gave me an actual name. See if that applies. That was an EverQuest 2 answer too. Okay. Okay. Do they not have hireable mercs? I mean, I know they have them like in EverQuest 1, but do they not have them in Kelethin? Like, this is a starting city. Like, why would you not have that shit, it's gotta be. They've got to have that in somewhere. Back is good. I wonder how that works. See, am I missing something? Got a mark thing here. I wonder, do I have to buy a mark? Is that what I gotta do? That's crazy. So, when you hire them, do you keep them permanently? That's what I'm kind of curious. You have the parson guy. Let me rephrase this. Where to hire mercenaries? Alright, now we're actually making progress. Now we're actually making progress. So I need to find a liaison guy. Trudeau Flitterby. What are y'all, Trudeau? Ranger mercenary useful for tracking and assisting combat. At this point, I don't give a fuck what kind of mercenary you are or whatever, as long as you can do what you do. Recommended mercenary. Trudeau and Stamper, a healer mercenary available in Freeport, but also recommended for players in Kelethin. Okay, so now here's the real question. Did you hire? Probably not. Probably not. Then mercy. Oh, fucking stop asking me about this fucking AI bullshit, dumbass. Damn it. What the hell happened? Great. It literally wiped my thing out. See, this is why I hate this fucking AI. And you, I have to retype all this shit and hire more than one. There. Try this again, asshole. Really wiped out my whole fucking thing. I can only have one mercenary active at a time. Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted to fucking know. So that's gonna kind of suck. I can kind of see where people would be a little annoyed in the starting level, especially. You should be able to at least hire 4, I would think. That'll give you a group of 5 players. But, I don't know. We'll see how good the mercenaries are. So, let's see. Um, Kudo. Now, you tell me who to look for, but you don't tell me where he is. So, there he is. Go Twitter. No relevant information was found in our search. Are you fucking try that again? Something like that. Alright, so coordinates. Great. Coordinates is great. Now, some part is I don't know how to do coordinates in this game. A Dark Champion, huh? Let's go see if he's at the champion guild. Go see if he's at the fucking champion guild. There we go. Much more to my liking. Alright. Let's see. I'm just curious. Is it Waypoint this game? So you playing Galaxy. Okay, so Waypoint it is. Requested Waypoint. A path appears before me. So do I have a path? Okay, there we go. So this game does have a magical path. I totally forgot about this. Alright, so great. Now we are cooking with gas. Might figure out what dude is. Okay, so apparently that was the way to the... Alright. Don't tell me this was the coordinates, because these coordinates are ass. Alright, we'll play this out. We'll play this out. Saying to go down. Alright, so it's leading me this way. Mystical path. That was fucking mystical path. Hold on. I mean, got it. Mystical path appears before me. Mystical path fades away. So, dude is not. Huh. Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. That's a reference off fucking EverQuest. Damn it. Unfucking believable. I'm guessing there's an NPC with that guy. Okay. I thought this game was thousands of years apart, and what they're using the same name in two games because I've got one that's a reference off EverQuest 1, and another one that's a fucking reference off EverQuest 2. Like, does the fucking search engine even know what the bloody hell it's talking about? If you guys know of a decent reference site, if you end up watching this and you are a hardcore EQ Live player and you know of a decent information website, by all means, please let me know. Pretty please with the sugar on top. Please let me know. Because that was just dog ass all the way around. I'm about to, as soon as I can find out. Is that the spot over there? No, I want chance. And if I don't find it, I don't find dude. Piss on it, I'll do it old school. Would have been interesting to look at the new features, but yeah. Maybe the information would be a little more clear if I'd actually rolled a brand new character, went through the tutorial, blah blah blah. Hold on, is this it? But yeah, as a player returning who had a character birthed before tutorials and shit, yeah, this is kind of being a pain in the butt. Never really seen anybody do like, any location videos where shit's at for this game. But in fairness, I didn't look that hard either. In that regard. At least not for this crap. And I don't want to be pulling up fucking videos. I'm already annoyed that I'm having to like tab out of game just to look up basic information shit that honestly a lot of that crap they should have an NPC up here at the front, like at the forefront that you can talk to for this kind of crap. Like you got the parcel town clerk guy here at zero parcel. He doesn't sell any houses, doesn't tell you really shit. Let's see if I hail him, will he tell me shit? Extra, read all about it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever, dude. You do not give a fuck. So, so that part's annoying. So I can see where this would probably confuse new players. So if you're definitely new to the game, definitely go through that tutorial. I may roll a separate character just to go through it myself. I mean, I do have a level 1, but what I mean by separate character is the other one is a dark elf necromancer. So he'd be a, I forget how to pronounce it, but like Clark or whatever, however the hell you pronounce it. That's his starting location. So I would have to literally roll another character in this area, or it may not even matter. It may not even matter where your starting city is. It may not even matter. But I would assume if you rolled a character, a brand new character in this area, they tell you where to go for certain shit possible. I don't know how that would work. And I kind of want to keep my series character specific too. That's my only hesitation about bothering. I've only got 2 characters currently on this server. I mean, I got 2 other slots, so I'm not gonna afford to roll one, but I'd rather just stick with the one character, get this one leveled up, then go work on the other one. That's why I basically shit. That was smart. That's why I basically named the stream after the character. Made a character specific. So this is my preferred class, preferred racing class that I like to play. That's sort of why I haven't jumped too quick on the bandwagon with what's that game called? Uh, Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen, I think, or that gung ho about mazes and memories, I think. What it's called? No, monsters and memories. Got monsters and mazes off that movie with Tom Hanks on the brain. But yeah, both of those games they look really neat. Looks like they did a really good job with them, but neither game has my race. They have my class, but they don't have my race. And half elf, you have half elf, so you can Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know about the MMO, Um, it's been that long, I can't remember if half elves were in that in the MMO, but I know they are in the tabletop pen and paper tabletop version of the game. I've seen stuff, criteria, and things of that nature for that. Um, Aaron, sure, I'd make an exception because I know it's a one-man dev, but it's also a different type of game. A lot of people, I guess, especially like younger generation, because they were like, "Oh, I never thought of that before. It's a new idea," and I'm like, "Oh, it's not really that new, fam." A lot of people back in the day wish they could have made their favorite MMO a single-player game. Uh, EverQuest, I would say, ranks as one of the top ones in said category. That's why a lot of players will customize, run their own private emulated server, customize it or whatever, and have it set up to play solo. But I do like that he has the whereas instead of having to use bots or box and all this other crap, he actually has a AI, for lack of a better term, NPCs and shit programmed into the game to give it that alive feel, which is something that playing this game solo wouldn't provide unless you just knew how to program all that shit in it. A lot of people frowned on that though in the community, playing single player. A lot of people didn't. I suppose it depends on your taste and why you play. Obviously, if you play for the social aspect, not so much. But if you just like tour guiding the world, running solo all the time, then obviously, yeah, you're gonna like it more better. But when it comes to EverQuest, if you want access to all the content, there is like a buffet of content. I mean, you pretty much almost have the whole game for free. So there we go. This is what I'm looking for. You pretty much have almost the whole entire game for free. So it is worth playing on a live server to have access to all of that. I did not see dude's name here. Literally at all. Ranger Guild, man. Okay. Okay, so with that having been said, I am gonna run AFK real quick and take care of something. So I will be back shortly. Ah, that bad. Okay. Yeah, so, man, it was a good thing nobody was chatting today in the chat, because I totally would have missed that shit and felt so bad. The one thing I forgot to throw up, one of the most important things you should never forget to throw up, is the chat overlay. I use Twitch chat overlay with my own custom code or whatever to let me see the chat on YouTube. But I'm like, man, I can't believe I didn't have that up. That is rough. All right, so I guess I have to manually tell it. I mean, it should have went away when I moved, but that's fine. That's fine. Uh, isn't there a way to turn that shit off? Used to be. I don't know if there still is. Now here's the thing. By default, this isn't ticked, but normally I would have roleplay on, and that would be the color. And if it wasn't that color, then it would be blue. So I'm curious. I may tick it later, but did they get rid of the AFK thing? Oh, here it is. Auto turn on AFK. Oh, auto turn off AFK was unticked. Auto work passive. Okay, you will not automatically AFK when you are inactive. Thank you. Much appreciated. Don't need auto AFK. I like to manual that shit if I feel like having that tag up. Plus, I don't want to get kicked from the server. Used to be you could stay logged in all the time. I don't know if they changed that. I know a lot of MMOs are starting to act funny. Well, not starting. They've been acting funny, but used to be you could leave your character in all the fucking time, and then motherfuckers started acting funny, hollering about that shit, throwing timers and shit on you if you didn't have activity to bypass it in Star Wars Galaxies. You had to run a macro. I can't recall if I ever got auto kicked from this game. I don't think I ever did. I'm pretty sure I went to sleep with my character on this game logged in and woke up the next day. Motherfucker might be starving his ass off, but yeah, I woke up the next day. Or I would set him up at the bazaar. I know you can leave him logged in all night if you have them at the bazaar. I think that's the only place you can do that shit. If there is an auto timer where they kick you out, yeah, bazaar would be the place where that wouldn't take effect. You have to set yourself up as a vendor and actually have items you want to sell. There we go. There we go. See what you got. Right, so that's the smithy. I don't need to see them right now. I'm not gonna be doing none of those quests. I'm curious. Might as well test this out. Okay. What I thought. Shortcut. Oh, that was not the shortcut I wanted to take. This might be where I needed to be anyway. Actually, I think it's the other side. I could be wrong. I was definitely wrong. Wanted to stop by here and check something real quick. Okay, yeah. Shared bank. I did have a assembly kit in shared bank. All right. Hold on. Get that out of the way. Did I actually have an empty bag? I don't recall having an empty fucking bag. I thought that bag was full the other day. No, I'm gonna look at the street. What are you? Frosted gem. I don't even remember what that shit's for. Spectral shroud. Lower item. Winter of the Wolf. Oh, this is a potion. Spirit of Wolf adds level 45 and your target with level. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you do level up. So and that might be why I'm remembering it being faster because higher level people were testing that shit. Here's the main thing I want. I'm curious. I want to test something out. So got you in there. You cannot put Leaper under similarly communicated bank because it is a lower item that the shared bank already contains. I'm no longer encumbered. That's good to know. Figure out what to do with some of that. Bone chips I can stick in there for my necromancer. So some of that's for quest. So hold on. I'm not gonna sell it right away. Just some of this crap I think is for like quest sorts. So I'm curious. I'm gonna go test see if it should give me another assembly kit. So you can't have more than one lore item in the shared bank. She might not give it to me. I might only get one extra because it was in the shared bank. Because if it's not letting me put more than one in the shared bank, I may have to wait and pass that to like another two. Would be the only way. But we're gonna test it out. I think with it in my main bank. I'm just curious if that's like a way to get free storage. Of course, now that I've put that out there on stream, watch them fix it. Watch it take it from me. Now that I don't get happy. The one the one thing that I got happy about. Watch him take that shit. But keep in mind it probably will only apply to this server anyway. Because the rule sets on this server, no trade items and shit like that. You can trade, whereas normal servers, other servers, yeah, you're gonna run into that roadblock. You're not gonna be able to trade a lot of this crap between tunes, so I don't know how that will, the assembly kit would play out with that. But I imagine a lot of this crap would absolutely not be tradable on other servers. So one of the reasons I like this server is because, and not that I should be comparing MMOs, but I mean I got been kind of used to and rather spoiled with Star Wars Galaxies being able to just make trade shit, whatnot. So running into them limitations on this game, um, it was never nothing I was a fan of, even when I started. Even though I started this game first and should have been used to it, I just never something I liked. That's one of the reasons I love this server. Thought I have to deal with a lot of that. Um, did that go the right way? Double check. Absolutely not. There, that's what. There's the way I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for. And then I believe left. That's the bank. And then gotta go up this way. That was to the champions. Good. Is that it? It is. Okay, so let me see if we give me another runner's kit. I'm just kind of curious. So hell, ready to begin my training. Duplicate, there we go. Duplicate lore items are not allowed. So it is confirmed that I got a second one only because I had the first one sitting in my shared bank. So that's good to know. That's actually good to know. Okay, cool, awesome. So let me run back to my bank. Good to know, fam. Actually, I don't need that because I just realized I filled it up with a bunch of crap. So, not gonna bother with it right now. I got enough space in bags. We're gonna go exploring. I'm done trying to work out this mercenary shit. I feel like I wasted a lot of time on stream, so I do apologize for that. I'm sorry about that, guys. So sorry about that. But I did say starting this series that I was going to be spending the a good first portion of it trying to remember stuff, recall stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff that I never bothered to do when playing this game, let alone look into. So, you might as well say, like, in a lot of ways, I'll very much be like a new player starting out because there are a lot of things regarding this game that I never bothered to really dive into other than running around killing NPCs and grabbing spells. Yeah, I didn't really bother with a lot past that. So considering I bounced in between games a lot, and a lot of this I stayed in the starting area. Yeah, I probably actually did more exploring on my dark elf on that side than what I did on this side, if I'm being brutally honest. I mean, there are a couple of zones outside of here that I checked out, and I've landed in zones I can't even remember the name of through Plains of Power. Definitely got my ass handed to me. Because when the game first came out, yeah, I did a lot of exploring, like walking around, looking around type shit. And I had a nasty habit of going into areas where I wasn't supposed to be going, or I wasn't quite the level where I needed to be to go to those areas. So let's see. Let's see. Straight across here. I'm curious how you get quests, if it's just certain NPCs that you talk to that will pop quest in that quest log. Because I could have swore last time I played that when they first introduced that they added some default quests you can start out on and do like based on the area you're in. So the fact that it's completely blank, I find that interesting. But you know what? It's all good. Uh, I'm sure it's a case of me needing to just specifically talk to somebody. Hold on. There we go. Much better. I need to really get in the habit of untargeting myself prior to going into meditation mode. But yeah, some of that stuff that I can't sell, I looked it up. That's why I stored it instead of just dropping or selling. Apparently I need some of that crap for a quest. So that's the main reason I'm holding on to it, and I do need to sit there and go through all that shit. One of the reasons I wanted to actually see about the house thing or whatever was because I wanted to know if what you got with the free house, but I'm gonna actually I'm not gonna bother with it no more on the stream. I mean, I wasted a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 27 seconds counting, and so all of that trying to find out where to get the mercs, where to where to do the house shit. I'm like, it's crazy that I mean, and you guys heard me, even though I didn't have it on the stream or whatever. Shit, what am I doing? I just cast so on that guy. Hold on. Alright, well, I guess I'll give him the ability to haul ass. But, yeah, when I was doing search, even though I didn't have it showing up there, it's like it's giving me answers for the wrong shit. So, I'm gonna have to look around and try to find a viable source for the live version. Because every time I look up something, I'm gonna be honest, I get results for P99 predominantly, or some other fucking EMU server. Which is cool if that's what I'm looking for, but when I specifically am looking for EQ Live, yeah, that kind of gets fucking annoying as shit. And I can see that being annoying for somebody that's never played this game going into it the first time. I can see that being aggravating for somebody because you got some people that will have that attitude. I want to play the normal game. I don't want to play on a fucking emulated server. You're gonna have those people. You're always gonna have those. Just like you'll have people that would rather play on the EMU servers and never play the normal game. Me, I like to do a bit of both. But I mean, being brutally honest, the reason I stayed away off of here so long was just issues that I had with the company from way back when. Um, but even when but even despite those issues, I mean, I ended up revisiting, and a lot of it just point blank had to do with the annoying ad pop up that you get every time you log out a character. That's annoying shit. That made me not want to play the game. It didn't make me want to subscribe. It definitely didn't make me want to sub up. But I'm trying to give it a fair shake. I want to say it used to be it would only pop up when you closed out the game, but I've noticed since I've been back, I could be remembering that wrong, but I know since I've been back, yeah, if I log out a character, it pops up. So if you're swapping characters, yeah, be prepared for your browser to fucking open every time you transfer characters. As long as you're on the free version of the game. Once you sub up, it'll be a non-issue. All that shit'll stop. But yeah, it'll pop up advertisement telling you to subscribe. Okay, so that's a dead end. So yeah, I was gonna go try to do some exploring, but then it dawned on me I want to get a stack of 20 bats. I want to work on that. I'm trying to debate if I want to level out in Crush Bone, go mess with them. I might go walking around though a little bit. Because like I said, you can pretty much level up never having done a quest. Like I've literally never leveled much by questing. I don't think I've ever leveled questing on this game, period. You know, on live. There we go, there we go. I get this is probably not the most exciting game for some people, visually speaking. Meaning the combat and whatnot, but I like it. I dig it. I have not seen an MMO like, especially with the spells, where I've seen it done better. There's very few that I feel compete with this game, and I do think the older graphics is a lot of part of what adds to the charm, at least for me. That's why I don't understand why people, they make these fucking cartoony games. I'll see them on Steam. Same shit like this. People holler about fucking updated graphics, but a lot of times they'll turn it right back around and they'll buy games with cartoony graphics like this, where you need about like fucking 40 gigs of RAM in order to run the fucking game, and it's like, yeah, that'll be the fucking day. I have literally bypassed games on Steam, um, just for that bullshit reason. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna buy a cartoon game and it require X amount of fucking RAM in order to run, just because they wanted to put cartoon shit in like Unreal Engine 5 or some shit like that. You know what? I'm gonna stick with bats. That's why I get annoyed sometimes with remasters, especially if the game still looks the same as the original and they bumped up the system requirements where it takes more to run it. And like that shit makes no sense to me. Like even with them upgrading this game to DX11 or whatever, it gives them the ability to do a little more with the game. But it doesn't give you stupid system requirements that come along with it. Like even if they were to sit there and bump the texture resolution, it would be insane. And that would probably be my recommendation, if anything, if they were going to do a graphic overhaul of any sort. Uh, I would just increase the resolution of the text, and then just give people the option of what resolution they want to select, based off their hardware requirements. Because yeah, the higher resolution, I mean, obviously the more system requirements I'm going to use, but it still won't be like insane like some of these games I've seen on Steam. And a lot of it's just the game engine the people are using. And go ahead. A second. We're making a mess. Man, I hate cheap ass garbage fucking bags. I guess they're adult proofing half of this shit nowadays. They don't want you to use it. Fuck. Fuck, I'm just gonna end up making a fucking all out mess. Fuck it. Sorry, I spilled some shit. Yeah, I would probably say these streams are definitely gonna probably be more my chillax side streams. At least until I get towards like higher end content. Maybe running at some actual players. But I do want to explore a lot of this game. There is a lot of places in this game I've never been. So that's part of the thing out why I'm doing this series. Sort of to kind of showcase a lot of the game for people to see. Because you don't really find a lot of streams on here where people do a lot of exploring or you see different areas. You always hear people talking about it. But I mean, if you've never played the game, it's like you're not seeing shit in the game that's really grabbing people's attention. You know, at first glance, people are going to see the old ass graphics. They're going to sit there and see, you know, the old school, you know, combat animation shit. They're not really going to get to see like a lot of the, you know, beautiful places that the game has or the different types of stuff you can do in the game. So you don't really see a lot of that. Um, I'm not saying like that there are not streams out there. I mean, I have seen a few gameplay videos that look decent to me, um, in terms of showcasing the game, but not a buffet of them. You know, um, I'd wager a lot of that's probably because a lot of people do stream on Twitch when they stream this game. So, and as we all know, Twitch does not let you keep your VODs, as they call them over there in the videos, on your channel indefinitely. That's one of the reasons why I don't stream on Twitch. I went with that program. If I'm gonna waste hours playing, you know, because you're basically, to me, a live stream, you're basically just live recording, like a TV show, you know, with a live studio audience, you know, so you're doing your show live, and I'm not wasting several hours doing my show. That's why I break it up in episodes. I'm not wasting several hours for it to go poof in a few days. And I don't feel like I should have to like level the fuck up entirely just because on my thing. Oh, cool. Uh, are they doing it at me? I can't tell if they're fucking AFK or not, but they look cool as shit. Obviously a higher level than me because they're also red as shit. Okay. That's cool. I actually saw one person in the whole place. Crossville helper? What do these guys do? I think they're holiday. What happens if I heal you? You give the same message? I do. So, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Alright, so Happy Frostbell Stranger, the goblin bounces around as he speaks. You're probably wondering why we're here. We're in desperate need of some help. Our master has been brainwashed. So you're brainwashed. He goes, yes, brainwashed. He is no longer the same person he used to be. He no longer he's no longer jolly. Actually, he is being quite naughty. Attacking travelers across Norrath is very naughty, not jolly. We're too small to save him. Will you help us? Sure. Whoa! I got my first quest. Okay. This does count on the quest thing, huh? I have been assigned a task to Frostville. If you find him, you will surely find some clues to the mystery. Clues are the answer. Look for him in any of the regions across Norrath. You won't miss him. He is very big and very red. Go now, save our master. There have been sightings in Everfrost Peaks, Commonlands, Buenos Hills, Butcher Block Mountain, Southern Desert of Ro, near the Oasis of Mar, and the Wraith Mountain. Alright, so, cool, we got a task. What is a GIMP scale? I have no idea what a GIMP scale is. Okay. The Frostbill Goblin's benefactor has been brainwashed. He is now attacking travelers in several regions. The Frostbell Goblins want you to find him and look for any clues that might shed light on the situation. He has been seen in Everfrost, Commonlands, Buenos Hills, South Row, Butcher Block Mountains, and the Wraith Mountain. So, alright, congratulations to me. I have my first actual task, actual task quest, whatever you want to call it. So, that's what I get from you. Oh, and so that's what that little box up there does. It sticks that bullshit up there for me now. Look at the entire time I play. Oh, well, I just made it go poof. What if I want it back up there? How do I put it back up there? Ah, okay. That's how I put it. Okay, cool. Alright, that works. God, what the fuck I came over here. Trying to think, what did I can't read that. I need to close it all up. what I actually want to 13. Okay, cool. And a 20 staggered and bad wings will come in. Task manager. Okay, so that's the guy I get shit from. Okay. Sure he'll get shit. He's not home livable. Other task manager. So I am thinking about going to the other place. I just want to take a quick look around real quick. Let me see. Hello, Kelethinak. I'm afraid I do not have time for small talk. I have a very important job to do here unless you are interested in helping me alone. Well, what do you want done? I didn't think I could get anyone to assist me with this, and you don't look like much, but it helped. But any help is good help. Allow me to introduce myself. I am, how do you say your name? Bayrick Windrunner of the Emerald Warriors. I have been tasked with finding a party that is willing to assist us in investigating the disappearance of one of our own at sea. Is that right? Or do I look like a freaking sailor, mate? Alright, let's see what he says. I'm very happy to hear this. Obviously, I told him I'm willing to assist. Very happy to hear this, Kelethinak. I shall tell you what I know about this delicate situation. Yandak Whisperwind is one of the finest emerald warriors in town this town has ever seen. His weapon mastery skills are unmatched by anyone. Recently, his wife fell ill, and there is need for an antidote component that is grown by a well-respected farmer in Uranus. Only if we receive these herbs from our friend in Uranus will Gan I keep wanting to say Gandalf. Gandak's wife live. Okay. Farming Uranus. The farmer that I speak of is Tamik McWillows, who runs a farm in Uranus that grows the herbs that we need for Lady, I can't read that shit, Jernka's medicine. So with that known, we sent out 3 of our finest rangers and druids to obtain the herbs and bring back medicine. Gandik insisted on going along in case anything happened during the ill-fated trip because he loved his wife so very much. Damn, this is a lot of shit. I feel like I'm reading a book. So, well, it would seem that something went terribly wrong. Not long after, they set out on their journey to Uranus. We know this for sure because sadly we found their boat washed up on shore with all the bodies of the original party on board except Gandik's body. With this knowledge, we hope and believe somehow Gandik is still alive, either making his way to Uranus or just somewhere we cannot find him yet. We believe the group of pirates originating from the fortress in the sea might be responsible. The guards, you shut up. Okay, so there are duplicate lore items are not allowed. So I don't know. I guess I hadn't already took this before, but by now. I'll just finish reading this. I'll have to work this one out later. There are many talks of a fierce and deadly troll pirate clan that calls themselves Broken Skull. They are claiming responsibility for many of the sea hijackings, and I believe that if Gandik is alive, might be there if you wish to travel to attempt to gain knowledge about disappearance. Seek out the mystical boat that docks in the Stone Brunt Mountains. I believe this boat can take you there. It should find Gandik. Please give him his medallion that we will know has come from us. Uh, Okay. Am I wearing said medallion? I'm wearing a bloodstone necklace. So, yeah, so obviously I have this, so it's probably more than likely in my bank. Crap. So this is probably one of those things where this does look vaguely familiar. Like I do remember going to a dock, I just don't remember going where. But I do know like some of these quests travel halfway across the map or to another damn island, which back then was sort of a pain in the ass. Probably less of an issue now. So, alright. 3 hours, 1 minute, and 59 seconds. Alright, cool. We've seen how long I've been on. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the time as well, too. I'd still like to know where the bloody hell of, what's over here? The missionaries, or the mercenaries, I'm not missionary. Duh. So there's nothing in, I got that big ones can be empty. Everything has to be labeled. That's the tower. See, that's the annoying thing. Huh. Find, is there a findability in this game? Well, let's try it. I did not read that before. So are you, I'm curious. Let me open up this reference page it's a reading off of. I got a feeling this is telling me about fucking EverQuest too. Oh no, it is EverQuest 1. So, alright, so if this doesn't have a find command, it says it does. Let's try locate. Locate does not work. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to go to the fucking plane of knowledge. That's a ass. What is fine? I would have thought it was slash fine, but let's see. Control F, seriously? Or the find button. Is it on my active clock? Huh. Well, let me look at my active water. Oh, here, that's fine. There we go, that works. Now I'm completely forgot about this. Seriously? Okay, I do not see anything for mercenary liaison. Oh, here it is, merc liaison, duh. But none of them had that dude's name. Okay, let's see who this guy has. So it's half-assed right. Okay, why, yeah, I would have never found you assholes. Race, sport, what else? Anything like that? Hmm. Oh, what the fuck happened? I didn't hire nobody. Uh, who do you have? Same option? It's a orc is a cast. Hold on, y'all the only marks? Wow. Man, I feel dumb for not looking at this earlier. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to your fucking bar. How about this? I don't know who the fuck they're talking about Ranger Mercenary though. Recommended Mercenary? It's like they don't give names on me. Hiring fee, one time cost, upkeep fee every 15 minutes. Oh, hold on. You got to pay an upkeep fee fucking every 50? Is that? I may not be using the fucking mercenary at all. Upkeep cost. Six, yeah. Purchase cost. Not available. So I'm assuming 6 gold to purchase, 6 gold upkeep. How much do I got on me? Oh. It's not like I can't afford it. Fuck, man. Yeah, we're gonna look at that later. We're gonna look at that later. I'm not. I mean, well, it is keyword mercenary. Mercenary to pay, but fuck that. I thought it was like having a pet. Yeah, I'm soloing this shit. Fuck that. We going old. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Sorry. No, we going old school, man. We are definitely going old school. All of the domed. Unless I absolutely just need a tank. Cause that's the only thing I can see needing to hire somebody for. I'm not at that stage where I would bother hiring anybody. I'd sooner group up a real player. That I targeted myself. It's interesting though, but I can see why people probably had why they had been that gung ho about adding the mercenaries and everything else. I mean, other than the fact people say, oh, it's complicated to code in or something to that effect. Like, well, why worry about it? We can just call in the bots. I will test the feature out, but I'm not gonna hire a mercenary when all I'm doing is running around doing nothing. So like, who are you? Because like, this NPC was not out here before. Not part of the original game. So let's see, who are you? I'm afraid I can't speak right now, Kelethinak. I'm waiting for someone very important to arrive. Alright, nice chat. Good luck with that. See, now this is the annoying thing. Trying to find these bats. I don't remember having to run all the way across the forest to find one or two of these guys. I I really need to see if there's like a way to bypass that are you sure bullshit. Yes. That gets annoying. I don't recall that used to being a thing or whatever. At least back in the day before they did the I could be wrong. Back in the day before they did the interface thing. When they updated to this newer interface. Although I do like the update to this one or whatever where you can do the tabs. I like the fact that they added that. Because that does save you from having to create so many extra windows and then figure out how to fit them on your shit. Because a lot of times I'd make a window just for like the combat and all the other chat that I didn't want to see. Just so I can have it out of my damn way, off to the side. Let me see, where does that gap? Where? Almost good. As long as I have a stack with at least 20 of these, just in case I need to use levitate more than one. See, what does that put me in? Alright, so I just need 2 more. And there is a bat down there. And of course, he'll only give me the one. I was hoping he'd give me 2, but he only gave me the one. This, oh, I was about to say this one didn't give me shit, but he didn't die either. Okay, there we go. Rise above the hay. He still didn't give me what I wanted. That's okay. That's okay. I know she is the Nexus lady that takes you to Luckland. I don't remember there being trees. At least not within the, what do you call it, Spire or whatever. That part I believe is changed. I believe they've added some trees. I remember these being a thing. I could be wrong, but I think they added that shit. So that's a nice little touch, nice little change. I need mad at him. Looks nice. I'm playing. I'm pretty sure the retreat's like on the outside, but not on the inside. Like got some smaller trees. So that's a nice touch. Yeah. I noticed the small little details like that. Are people actually in this though? I just realized they're in the Typhoon command, so that's only 2 players. Yeah, so it was me and yeah, my dude, my Froggy Blocky buddy, who probably was AFK. But at least you got somebody in the zone. I like her outfit. Nice design. Had to do a double take. Me thinking like, what them Kung Fu lady. Man, it must have took a left turn to Albuquerque because I'm not seeing a single solitary bat now. I don't remember her being here either. Nice design on her armor though. I do need to level up one more time, though, to at the very least be able to use wolf form. I think that's what I'm gonna ultimately end up doing. Is I'm gonna try and ding 20, so at the very least I can get wolf form, because then you definitely would be hauling ass a lot faster. Uh, and I do need to at some point look into my bank because I was thinking that potion. Wondering if I had like a Spirit of the Cheetah potion or something. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know I had the Spirit of the Wolf one, but I was wondering if I had something that granted for the other. There we go. There we go. That should have given us everything we needed right there. Yep, 20. Alright. Woot. Grats. And there's more. Oh, man, I need to get y'all while I can. Now that I don't need y'all, that's when y'all want to show up. I cannot pass y'all up because oh, now you don't want to drop nothing. Now they don't want to drop nothing. Ah, sorry. I feel so bad when they howl like that. And they didn't even give me anything. Man, I'm so mean. You gotta kill them for meat. But the way they howl, I always feel bad. I always feel bad when I kill the wolves, the doggies. Like the way they howl and shit. They did really good on that. I give them credit. Because it definitely guilt trips me every single solitary freaking time. Every time. It's probably like one of the few creatures in the game I kill that I end up feeling like the asshole right afterwards. Alright, let's see. This way I need to go. No. Oh no, it might be. It might be. Might be this way. It might be. Holy crap, did I go the wrong way in the one way or what? Guess that's another thing. Don't tell me I just ran a big circle. Oh no, here we go. So I'm guessing there's two of them. Forgot about that. Was that my dude at this gate? Guess it must have been at the other gate. Guess it must have been at the other gate. Okay. You gotta meditate on. I don't know why. I was thinking on the live version, the mana would slowly, like it that it used to increase on its own without meditation, just at a very slow rate. I know it does in some other games. I don't know why I thought it did in this game, but it don't look like it did shit. It don't look like it did shit. I will admit though that they do have some pretty decent. One of the things I do love about this game is the interface mods that they have look fairly decent for this game. I mean, I've seen some decent ones for like WoW and especially Lord of the Rings Online. I never really looked that hard at the ones at EverQuest 2 if they have them out there. I'm sure they do. But the ones for EverQuest 1, yeah, I think they look really nice. I mean, a lot of them are probably outdated by now, but you can find some updated ones. You have to do a lot of looking around. But you could also, I mean, if you know how to mess with the files or whatever, like end up setting it up where it would work with the current interface. Like this one, I'm sure if I did some tweaking around, I could get it to because I mean this is just a skin that overlays the old interface, but I kind of decided not to mess with it right now, so it kind of gives you the half and half feel. I can't tell. I don't think the window selector is skin. That doesn't look skin to me, if I'm being honest. That's normally supposed to be skin with the leaf skin, but you have the inventory and whatnot, all that you have, that ended up didn't get skin. So it's kind of got like um, a mixed vibe to it. So I'm kind of digging it a little bit. So I think right now I'm not gonna mess with it. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is for the moment. Oh, I did not know it went higher than 20. I thought 20 was the max on that stack size. That's good to know. I wonder if they increased that. I'm not even gonna complain about that. So I do think the next time I'm on here, I will probably end up focusing more on doing some quest content, trying to work that part out. But before I do anything, I'm definitely probably gonna just go back to Crush Bone, try to kill some orcs. Um, so I can think one more level, because really I didn't do shit today. Half of it's, I mean, me fighting back and forth with this vertigo shit. Like I said, I'm definitely off my A game. I probably shouldn't even stream, if I'm being brutally honest. I probably should take some time and just stayed relaxing, but I kind of wanted to get on here, if anything, just to hang out. Um, just sort of to chill, if anybody wanted to show up, it's cool, you know. If not, that's cool too, you know. But also, give you guys a chance to see, like some of the games. Especially if you've never seen it before. I do think it's a cool game. It'll probably be way cooler as I progress through, if I'm being really honest, because I do want to do some traveling around the map and stuff, just to give people an idea of like the different things that they can see. So I do plan on doing like a lot of traveling around, but I definitely want to get wolf form before I do it, so I can haul ass. And I probably should claim. That's another thing I should probably do. Claim all my crap from bet rewards. I'm not gonna do it this stream. I might do it the next stream when I start off, so I can figure out what's what. But I might worry about doing the claiming thing after I level, because I realistically don't have that far to go. Yeah, I don't really have that far to go before I pop 20, so should be good to go with that. Let me see what I'm at on here. Okay. So yeah, we are gonna call this one. I'm not gonna do a super long stream today. I'm actually surprised I lasted this long. I managed to go about 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 14 seconds counting on today's stream. So I do saw. I can't talk. I do want to say, I am sorry if I seem a little out of it or whatever. Like I said, I haven't really been feeling tip top, but I did want to pop on here, kind of get at least a little bit done if I could. See how we go from there. I definitely plan on doing a lot more combat in the next stream. This was basically just a chill. I ain't gonna lie, this was basically just a chill stream today. You know, um, just had the attitude I'm here, so I just chilling. Every now and again I'll have a stream where I'm just here. I'm just here. It's just the way it is. Uh, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. I don't know what else to say on that note, but I'm definitely gonna call it because I am tired. That vertigo has kind of like messed with my sleeping pattern a little bit as well too. So that's half my problem right there. Is that technically I've been up for quite a good minute prior to stream. So, but I am hoping that at least within the week that I'll end up feeling better. I'm trying some new meds on that shit, so I'm hoping that the combination of what I'm using or whatever will knock that bullshit off. because I'm getting sick of this shit. But in any case, guys, I'm gonna go on and call it. So sorry we didn't do a lot of combat or whatever today in this stream, and that I'm not generally my. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not upbeat or cheery or whatever, but I'm sure you guys probably picked up on I do have kind of like a blah, chill, kind of monotone, like chillax mojo vibe. I'm just in that Zen mojo right now, so I'm not as peppy and upbeat in that regard. Mostly because I feel like crap. So it is what it is. It happens. Happens to the best of us. But hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Hopefully y'all had an awesome morning. Hopefully, if y'all are out there working, y'all are staying safe. Um, yeah, just stay safe, man. Take care of everybody. So y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all in the next stream. So be cool. Don't be a fool.